owe a few $100 million, they will look for you unless they think you're dead.
The Curious Tale of Gerald Cotton, a young man who built a cryptocurrency empire and died under mysterious circumstances.
Does somebody who appears to be in reasonable health, do they die that quickly?
And then he goes, what if he's not really dead?
I'm Takara Small, and this is A Death in Cryptoland. Available now on CBC Listen and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Farah Morelli sitting in for Jill Deacon. Happy Monday. Coming up on Here and Now, a Toronto film has won the top prize at Hot Dogs. We bring you our conversation about Someone Lives Here, about a young carpenter who built shelters for the homeless. Plus, we unpack the buzz on nuclear energy as a climate-friendly alternative, along with its challenges and safety issues.
From CBC News, the world this hour. I'm Tom Harrington.
We will be there to help.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says he has discussed Alberta's needs with the province's premier. Danielle Smith has formally requested federal assistance, including military aid, to combat searing wildfires. Bill Blair is the Minister of Emergency Preparedness. He says Ottawa has been mobilizing available resources for several days.
They've spoken to us about the need for strategic airlifts in certain communities that need to be evacuated, for heavy engineering equipment, for dealing with some of the infrastructure and even the fire breaks that need to be put in place.
The province also says it needs more firefighters and police. Some 30,000 Albertans have been forced to leave their homes, and the province is under a state of emergency. The fires had damaged infrastructure across the province, including in 15 First Nations communities. The Trudeau government is extending its funding to provinces to crack down on gun and gang violence. More than $390 million will be spread out over 5 years. Kate McKenna has the details.
Canada's Public Safety Minister says today's funding announcement will give additional resources to law enforcement agencies. Marco Mendicino says this is a nearly 50% increase to the fund.
No single initiative can tackle the challenge of gun violence and crime alone. But today's announcement goes a very long way to supporting strong laws and enforcement.
According to Public Safety Canada, firearm-related homicides and gang violence are on the rise in Canada in recent years. The number of gang-related homicides in Canada's largest cities have almost doubled since 2013. Today in Ottawa, members of Parliament are debating a motion to lay out the timeline for passing the Liberals' controversial firearms legislation, Bill C-21. It includes measures to fight firearms smuggling and trafficking. Kate McKenna, CBC News, Ottawa.
Ottawa turned on the funding tap for another initiative today. The federal government is providing more than $100 million to build new shelters for Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people. Olivia Stefanovich has those details.